So, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen the grandeur of the Indo Portuguese House, an amazing private chapel. I have seen the first of its kind in Goa. I am sure that in your own homes, you will be having a lot of icons, lot of artifacts that have come down to you from your ancestors. And I'm sure some of you in your homes love all of them. Please take care of all this. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful house of Casa Oliveira Fernandes, my friend Mr. Otto has brought us to his family chapel. And let me tell you one thing, I have never seen such a grand chapel, which he tells me is his family chapel, a private chapel. I am now going to take you inside and show you why I am saying this. You too may not have seen this, but if any one of you has got a chapel like this, please get in touch with us, and we would like to put you through to the whole world as we are going to show this chapel of Our Lady of Piety of the Oliveira Fernandes family. So, Otto, can we just take a walk in?
Yeah,
come. Otto, is this altar the same as it may have been when it was constructed on 15th? In fact, it was officially opened out on 15th of April 1885 by Mr. Sebastião Monteiro.
Yes.
That is your ancestor.
Yeah.
You feel that this particular altar has remained the same, or
Same.
it has remained the same?
Nothing has changed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the year 1885, a gentleman, Sebastião Monteiro, decides that for the people who are residing in this area of Merces, he had to provide them the spiritual succor where they could come and pray. And what a way he did it! Amazing. Look at the artistry. We'll take you now there and show you the artistry where the icon of Our Lady of Piety with Mother Mary, with Jesus Christ on her lap, she is expressing sorrow. When I see the heritage of Goa being lost to the sands of time, it is the same type of sorrow that I have. Maybe this was a message for all of us. Let's go and feel the message. Ladies and gentlemen, every place of worship, be it of any faith, the rituals are not complete if there is no light. In the temples, you see them using terracotta oil lamps, using a cotton wick and oil. But in the churches in Goa and in the chapels in Goa, they use candles. And when they put it up on the altar of any chapel or a church, they are not normally erected on the flat surface or the masonry surface. They have got this beautiful candelabras on which this candle has been placed. Now there is something that you must also know. These candles are not made from the regular wax. These are made from beeswax, honeybees. That's why you don't find the wax in this as white. You find it as a very ochre or a yellow color. They have got stands where you can put candles. They don't want their floor to get wet. If you see the floor of this chapel of Nossa Senhora da Piedade or Our Lady of Piety, you will find that it's got amazing designs, and these are all original. Nothing has been changed. So in this Oliveira Fernandes Family chapel, you find quite a lot of this type of artistic works, which possibly could have been done by Hindu artisans, because we are talking about a year 1885. Or I would prefer to say they were made by local Goan artisans. So whenever you see such a thing belonging to whichever faith, please do not discard it based on the faith, because who has put this in front of us is a Goan, and My Goem respects Goan artists. My Goem program with Prudent and my cameraman, we go around Goa trying to search for these things, trying to convince the people, please preserve it. Yes, embrace modernity, but do not, please do not destroy such beautiful pieces of art made by our own Goans. The future is in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, you find me climbing up and standing in this cubicle over here. This cubicle is called as the pulpit. Now in most of the churches in Goa, wherever I have been to, except Sir Cathedral where it has got two, all the other ones, when they are indoor, they are affixed onto the wall, and there is a pathway either through the wall or behind the wall or next to the wall, where the priest would climb up here and say the sermon when either it was feast day or when this chapel or this area was packed with people. So he would not stand on the altar, he would come and stand here in a pulpit like this. The other reason why he would be coming here and saying what he would like to say is that every church and a few chapels have got a choir balcony. It's a balcony just above the door. When there was no royalty or no high ranked person who would attend the mass by sitting there, the choir would stand there and sing the hymns. So the entire church would be able to, or all the clergy who would be sitting down here, they would be able to hear it in the background. I am going to go on top and show you the entire thing. But why I stood here to tell you is I have traveled most of the lands of Goa. I have seen wooden pulpits on the wall. I have seen granite pulpits on the wall. I have seen small pulpits. I have seen big pulpits. I went to Aldona. I went to Saligaon, My Deus Church. That the pulpits are placed in the ground outside, and they are made out of masonry, and they look similar to this. But this is the only pulpit that I have come across in Goa, in the private chapel of the Oliveira Fernandes family, which is a small masonry base, and it has got a cute little what do you call it, balustrade. And I am so close to the clergy here, or when I am saying sermon, they can hear me so well. But don't think I am giving you a sermon, because the next thing what I am going to tell you is wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, faith plays an amazing role in the life of human beings. And people go to religious houses, temples, to mosques, to churches, to chapels, or even shrines which are built up all over the place, because they want peace, spiritual peace. This church too has something that needs a mention. And here we have with us the caretaker of this beautiful chapel, and you should credit her with keeping this in the way that she is. This is Mrs. Rosie. Rosie bhai, कशी आहा? तूं ह्या सगळ्या चॅपलाची केअर घेता आनी तुका हें करपाक आवडटा. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a true Goan. A Goan loves to take care of Goan things. Why?
म्हाका बरें दिसता आनी कपेल तेणें रिपेर करता तेन्ना देवून हांवें म्हणलें तुमचो तर तें दवर कितें आमगे आदलें आसा तशें आसूं म्हणून एक जालें आनी म्हाका जालीं काम करूं बरें दिसता आनी आतां म्हाका म्हातारें
तूं रोजी बाय कोण म्हातारें जायना, तूं सामकी भुरगीं मोनान
करता.
वय
म्हाका बरें दिसता आनी लोक हिंगा 75 घरां आहाय पूण तितलो येना पूण थोडो येता हेल्प करूंक.
ओके.
सो हांव काय नजो म्हाका मनीस आहाय आमगे तें कारिदास आहाय आमगे हॉटेल चलयता आनी ते आमकां मनीस आसताय ते झारखंडाचे कोण कोण अरे बाबा इधर आ ना जाय काम कर
आनी कोत्तात ते
कोत्ताय बरें खुशी.
व्हेरी गुड.
ते कितें दिलें म्हणटा ते खुशी मागीर झाडू मारने वताय काय बरें दिसता. बरें आमकां बरें दिसता म्हणटा तुमचें कपेल काय बरें तुमी क्रिस्तांवां आमकां दवरताय आमी दवरताय तेका रुमान. सो बरें भशेन आहा इदो पासून
हांगा लोक येता,
हिंगा लोक बोत्ता कपेल इतलो लोक बोत्ता. वर्सा एक फावट जाता फेस्त.
केन्ना जाता फेस्त?
फेस्त एंड ऑफ ऑक्टोबर.
ओके. म्हाका दिसता लास्ट संडे ऑफ ऑक्टोबर.
पळय तातूंत खूब न्हयें 3 न्हयेन जाताय न्हू, खूब लोक येता.
3 न्हयेन जाता
आनी लोक खूब आसता.
ओके बरें. आतां म्हाका आनी एक सांगू. आतां हांव जेन्ना कपेलान भितर सरलो आनी तुमचें ऑल्टर पयलें, ताजेर म्हाका वयर एक मुर्ती दिसली, आवर लेडी ऑफ पायटी, पियेदाजी. आनी तिच्या मांडयेर जेजू क्रिस्त जेन्ना ताका कुर्सा वयरसून काडलो तेन्ना ताणें मांडयेर घेतलो आनी तिका दूख जालें. पूण जेन्ना हांव तो पळयतां तेन्ना जेजू क्रिस्त तिच्या रायट सायडीक आहा. पूण हांगा जेन्ना हांव तुज्या म्हऱ्यान बसलां तेन्ना म्हाका ओटो बाबान पयलीं सांगलेलें की हांगा एक मुर्ती आहा तसलीच, आनी ती पळयना बरोबर खूब लोक थंय हांगा मागणें कोत्ता, प्रेयर कोत्ता आनी तांचें सगळें बरें जाता. पूण ती जेन्ना आमी मुर्ती पळयता ती मुर्ती जेजू क्रिस्त लेफ्ट सायडीक आहा. कित्याक बी जाणा तूं? तें नको, तें आर्टिस्टान केलां आसतलें. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what is all about prayer. Your faith, the passion that I see here with Rosie Bai is amazing. You can be with yourself, with God, and find mental peace. This is what Goa and Goans is all about, prayer. Pray to yourself, not to show others, but for yourself. So Rosie Bai, thank you very much. तूं इतली काळजी घेता ह्या चॅपलाची अशेंच दवर, कारण आमचें गोंयकारपण हें आमीच गोंयकारांनी सांबाळून दवरूंक जाय. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. देव बरें करूं.
चल देव बरें करूं. हांव पळयतां तुका केन्ना दिवीचेर आनी हांव म्हणटा जावं आर्गां जेजू.
I have a fan here also. Thank you. So we talked about the choir balcony, and I am now going to walk up to the choir balcony. Follow me and see the view of the interior of the chapel. Amazing. When we say it is a family chapel of the Oliveira Fernandes family, is it that just one person looks after this? Possibly, because somebody has to take the lead. But what I saw over here gave me warmth. It was very pleasurable to see this. Most of the family members, I would rather say most, or I would say all, they have participated in keeping this the way it is. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not simple, it's not minor amount that you spend for the upkeep of this. You know how difficult it is to keep your own flat clean. But what I saw was amazing, and they have acknowledged. I am now going to show you how they have acknowledged. Let's take a walk. This chapel of Nossa Senhora de Piedade, or Our Lady of Piety, has got a wonderful, beautiful, gold gilded altar. Let me make one thing very clear to you. You cannot get gold color without using actual gold. They take a small piece of gold, they hammer it into a very fine plate, and what you see up there, that is gold gilded, actual gold. But I have a small doubt in my mind, which I am sure somebody is going to clarify. Now when we look at this altar over here, it has got a nice statue of Our Lady of Piety with grieving over the son that she has lost. But right on top of this altar, it looks as though there is a crown. And I have noticed these crowns in the Sir Cathedral, in St. Cajetan's, in St. Francis of Assisi, where there has been royal patronage. Now the question comes, and I'm sure my friend Otto would love to find out and go to the base of this, whether this chapel, this amazing chapel, had royal patronage. And if it is so, then the heritage of this particular chapel rises very high. So Otto Bab, Are you aware that there could have been royal patronage here? All this work that you have done of this altar must have cost you a bomb. Was it little amount or big amount, or you don't want to tell us?
No, very big amount.
Very big amount. I was sure he would say that, because such type of works done with passion, and I can see passion effusing out from every place over here. This is amazing. When I came here, Otto Bob told me something very interesting. Let's find out from you. Otto Bob, you told us about this altar.
Let me tell you what happened. This chapel was built in 1885.
Yes.
By Sebastião Leonardo Souza. That is my ancestor.
Okay.
Now, they were basically, my ancestors were basically owners of this village. They had large tracts of land. And so the villagers, his Mungars, approached him and asked him to build a chapel, because they would find it very difficult to walk to Merces, to the Merces church, main church.
Okay.
So he built this chapel in 1885, and he dedicated it to Our Lady Nossa Senhora de Piedade.
Piedade.
Now he went a step further. He dedicated this altar to the right to Saint Sebastian, because his name was Sebastian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he portrayed himself as Saint Sebastian's similar name.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then he went a step further.
Huh.
The other altar, which you see to the left, he dedicated it to Saint Anne, because his wife was Anna.
Wow. Have you ever dedicated anything like this to yourself or to your wife? See how beautiful. Yeah. In Goa, there is an amazing, beautiful church dedicated to Saint Anna in a village called as Santan, or near Kurka in Tarauli, very close by, and you must visit 26th of July. They celebrate the Toshanche Fest, or the Festival of Cucumbers. So when you come here to Goa, whether there is a feast or there is no feast, come to Merces, meet Rosie Bai, but take permission from the Oliveira Fernandes family. See this beautiful church and also visit Saint Anna's at Tarauli. Ladies and gentlemen, when you come to a church or a chapel, they had a wonderful way of cleansing your spiritual self. You could come and confide in the priest, which is called as a confession. Most of the churches and chapels, they have got a wooden structure where the priest sits in the middle, and then the devotee would come on one side, kneel down, and through a very small opening, they would tell the priest what sin they have committed, and then the priest would tell them what to do. But when I came here to this chapel of Nossa Senhora de Piedade at Merces, I found something a little different, and I invite you to confess to me whether you like my program or not. How? The confessional is fitted here to the wall. So one side you would have the priest, and then there were these holes with a cross over here where he could come down, kneel, the devotee, and express whatever he would like to tell the priest. Such a beautiful way, and space saving too. So when I was just walking in the aisles of this chapel, I came across these 4 statues which are in skeleton form, and I have been informed that possibly these were used in the procession during the All Souls Day. You know, they celebrate All Souls Day on 2nd of November, and one day prior to that is All Saints Day. That is the day, the next day, that is All Souls Day, that the people go to the graveyard and pay their respects to their dear departed.